I've had to make a pretty big change with my agency and what I'm doing. Basically, I've had to completely rejig my offer because I've been running this sort of email marketing offer for like a good month and a bit. And after speaking with loads of clients and prospects and stuff, I've just realized that it's just not worth my time. And that's just part of entrepreneurship, you know, trying stuff out, figuring out if it works or not, and then just going with the flow. Yeah, so it's a bit of a bitch and it's a bit annoying because it felt like I was building up some momentum in that sort of path, but it's good that I've built some more skills and now I can put that into something else. So now I'm transitioning into paid ads with email marketing sort of thing. And instead of going about it in a way that before I was trying to learn as much as I can and then just go out and get my first client, stuff like that, I'm just going to sort of build as I go and try and partner with someone. Yeah, just go about it that way and not dedicate so much time and just prove that the concept works first. And then I can go from there and see if it's worth scaling, if I need to transition, like what's the next sort of step for me. The last offer that I was doing, as I said, I was running it for about a month and a bit, and it just kept leading to dead ends. And I thought maybe it's just I didn't know enough and stuff. And I always had this sort of gut feeling that, and so I've sort of realized that I should have listened to myself and what I felt earlier, but it is what it is. I now know something just wasn't sitting right. And I think it was the fact that I knew that yes, this business model could make money, but it wouldn't make a substantial amount. It'd be capped. And it's one of those things, the offer that I'd be providing, it wasn't a needle mover. I'm just recording one sec. It wasn't a needle mover. It's one of these offers that are just like nice to have for some businesses, but it doesn't impact hugely on the business. It doesn't take it to the next step. It doesn't help them scale even further. I've literally decided in the past half an hour, I've realized, like, Tom, we need to rejig this. Well, I feel like now I've got this gut feeling that this will work. This is something that I do believe in truly, and there isn't any sort of grudge or feeling that this might not work. It will work. And it's lucky that the niche that I'm going into, there aren't many people in the niche. And so I'm going to try and establish myself as a bit of an expert, and we'll just see how it goes and just bang out as much as I can and get testimonials, get results, and just keep the snowball moving. So that's the plan moving forward. I think it'll be pretty sick. And I'll try and keep you updated. So stay tuned. But I'm going to be working on that a lot now. Yeah, I'm excited for it. It's a little bit annoying. I feel like I've taken a few steps back, but that's just the whole nature of the game. But now I should be able to take like 10 more steps forward. And I know what I need to do. I know the things that need to be implemented. I'm not going about it. I'm not trying to beat around the bush, sort of take too many steps. I'm just going to go at it with full force. And each step that I take is a big step forward. Come to realize how you should be doing things. And yeah, this bit's waffle, but yeah, you get me. Sick. I'm excited. It should be pretty good. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Fuck, come on, weird. Yo, good morning. So I've just woken up. We're no longer in the UK anymore, which is pretty weird, but we're now in Portugal. So I'm here on holiday with my family. We flew out yesterday, pretty nice. And we're here for about a week. So we spent a lot of time chilling, learning, and but it's nice having some time out with family, but especially before I go back to uni. Yeah, currently working on community, my agency offer. I'm gonna go for a swim now, because why not, bro?
Everyday hustle like William, I'm charging the chicken just for the verse, yeah. I get in that kitchen, I could go to work, I go berserk, yeah. Go out and get it, secure the city, can't sing like the Titanic. Bitch don't want my free bandit. This paper coming to me 24 hours.
So I thought I'd change it up and record on here. I was recording on my laptop in the lounge. Vibing, my parents are outside. I basically wanted to just reflect a bit. Like, this is sort of just how I want to live my life. I'm chilling with my family. Like, I'm in Portugal. We're chilling in a nice villa. Like, life is good. Life is really good. And like, you've got the crickets in the background and stuff like that. Like, this is what I'm trying to live for. And this is like what my goals are going to give me eventually. And I think that only comes really from like 1% gains every single day. Every morning I've started like looking at what I'm doing that day. So in the morning, I sort of think, how am I going to make the most out of today? Like, what am I going to do? What are the sort of things that I'm going to do differently from yesterday that I'm going to do today that will better me even more and improve my outcome of overall on the day. And equally then in the evening before I go to bed, I then also think about, alongside planning my day for tomorrow, I'll then also think about what could I have done differently? Like, how did the day go? Did I do enough work? Did I reach my goals? What was that one thing that was causing me to procrastinate? What was that thing on that software which was bugging, which was annoying me? How could I have gone about that differently? And speaking with clients, like, how could I have handled any sort of problems and struggles differently? How could I have handled it better? I think it's really important just to like sort of reflect on what you're doing. There's no playbook for this, as I've already mentioned before. Like, we're all just sort of figuring this out on the fly. And I think a big thing comes from just analyzing what you're doing and asking yourself whether or not it was the right decision or the wrong decision, and how you should have gone about it better. That's where the sort of gains come from. Like, a lot of people say, like, yeah, improve 1% every day, like compounding gains, stuff like that. I agree with that, but you have to think about how you're going to improve on the next day, what you're going to implement, and what you're going to change. And even at the end of the week, I'm now trying to like set aside like a good hour, like either on a Saturday or a Sunday, just to go through all of my reflections of the week. So all of my morning thoughts, evening thoughts, I usually write them down, and I've got this little like red book. And it might seem over the top, like I'm spending too much time on this. Like, surely time is just better just to work and get shit done. Like, fair enough. But I think if you improve every single day and you're really strategic, you're really conscious about how to improve, I think that's where you'll see the most amount of gains. I don't really know. I mean, I'm just still trying to figure this shit out as well. But in my mind, that makes sense. Analyzing your day, seeing what you could have done better, what could be improved, and then going into the next day knowing what you should be doing differently and what could further be improved, and just keep that cycle going. What I've done now, because obviously I'm starting from scratch, essentially, I basically changed my offer, which is a bit annoying, but I found it just wasn't working. And one thing I've done which has really helped, there's one thing that I look at the most during the whole day, and that's my phone screen. But by the end of this month, I want to hit 5k profit. It's good seeing that. I see that every single time I pick up my phone, and then instantly triggers a thought in my mind, okay, what am I doing to reach that goal? And I know that by the end of the month, having seen that so often, I'm going to be so pissed off if I don't achieve that. It's a really good incentive. So small, such a little thing, but putting it in such plain sight is really, really beneficial. Coming down the bulk. So that's sick. Anyway, shit, I'll leave this here because I'm waffling on this way too much. Fuck. Anyway, bye.